So you just received your dicing food processor from Waring, the WFP16SCD, and you open the box and there's all these parts. So what I want to do is talk to you about the features and benefits of all the parts and how you assemble it and disassemble it so it's really easy for you to use and you see all the benefits of Waring. So first let's talk about the bowl cutter, and that's when you're doing processing, whether it be chopping with the S-blade, slicing, shredding, or the like, but you're doing it to the capacity of the bowl. So you go ahead and put your bowl on until it clicks into place. You take your S-blade and put it in and spin until it clicks into place. The reason that's important here is that this has a gasket on the inside on the lid, as well as a gasket in the S-blade, allowing you to liquid blend all the way to the top of the batch bowl. So there you go. You are ready to now chop with the bowl. So we just showed you the S-blade and what you can do in here with the chopping. This also comes with a whipping disc, which is unique to Waring. It snaps in the same way as the S-blade does, but it now allows you to do some of the aerated products like your own whipped creams and butters and different things like that. So we'll show you what you can do then with some of the prep that you can do with our shredding disc. It comes as a reversible shred disc, so you have a coarse shred on one side and a medium shred on the other. So you would take the stem and put it into the stem holder, take your disc with the thumb holes, make sure that that sets into place, put the lid on, same way as we did before, and then you can go ahead and shred into the capacity of the bowl. So like the shred disc has multiple functions, our slicing disc also has multiple functions. What's unique to Waring is that we have 16 different slicing depths with one blade. So you don't have to have multiple slicing discs in your kitchen. You can get one and have the ability to have 16 different depths, and therefore saving you space and money. So we've showed you how to go ahead and use the bowl that comes with the food processor. Let's talk about continuous feed. So with the continuous feed, you would take the feed chute, put it on until it snaps into position. The next piece that you're going to need is our slinger disc. The slinger disc, you would slide here into position on the inside until it falls into place. This will spin, allowing the product to shoot out of the continuous feed chute. Now say we're going to go ahead and use the same functions that we did before with our shred or our slice capabilities. You take that same stem and feed it in here, put your disc on, and then put your top on the unit. I'll show you how this functions a little bit more when we talk about dicing, but I just wanted to say now you can take that same functionality that you were limited to the size of the bowl. Now you can continuously shred or slice out of the continuous feed chute. Okay, so the reason we got the dicing unit was to dice. So let's go ahead and show you how to go ahead and assemble the dicing pieces. So we do have our slinger disc already in the unit with the continuous feed piece on here. You're going to take your dicing grid. The dicing grid goes in here one way. The feet go towards the bottom. The rounded part goes to the round part of the continuous feed chute. So go ahead and slide that into position. Then you're going to get your slicing disc. The slicing disc being different than the other one, this one has the adjustable 16 slice. This one is a solid stainless steel, and it has a one depth slice here up at the top. I'm going to show you real quick before I put this thing in there how this works. Is the product will slice through this blade, and then you'll see a graduation underneath here that's going to allow the product, once it slices, to push down through the dicing grid. And then when you're doing that at speed, it really does a great function. So you'll slide this into position and twist it until it falls into place. Keeping in mind that the dicing grid has the sharp pieces faced up, and this has a very sharp disc at the top. So watch these little fingers, because I'm sure you want to keep all 10 of them. We will then take our lid. So the lid goes on an angle. Make sure that the pieces are set down into place, and then you just go ahead and snap that into position, and you are good to go. You have your pusher assembly, you can go ahead and feed through and dice all day. So let's take this apart and show you the best cleaning practices. So you'll want to hand wash all of our discs. So you'll just go ahead, again, be careful, sharp blades, go ahead and clean that. The most difficult thing to clean for sure is our dicing grid. The nice thing is it does come with a tool that you can go ahead on the dull side of the unit and push the product that would remain through the dicing grid, run under hot water. It also comes with a little brush because there are some areas that you need to be able to get into to clean this thing thoroughly. There's another brush that's out there, it's called a cutter brush. The cutter brush is really nice because it's got a really strong bristle, and you can go ahead and clean with these and it'll be less susceptible to cutting on the sharp edges. So we hope you really enjoy your Waring food processor, and here's to saving some time and money in the kitchen.